Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's video I'm showing you guys something. Okay, it's actually a formula on how to model curved edges like this. Okay, you can use this formula to model any column shape of your choice. All right, any column shape of your choice. You can do it straight, you can decide to curve it here. You can see that the edges are very curved. There's nothing like sharp edges except for the side that you need sharp edge. But for a circular ones, you can see everything is just coming out perfectly. So I'll be showing you guys this formula. Let's dive into that without wasting much of your time. So the first thing is know the size of your column base. Okay, know the size of your column base. Let's say the column, we want our column base to be let's say 4. Let's go with normal line. Let's say 400 by 400. Okay, so let's quickly close this one. Okay, all right, so this is the size of the column. We want it to be 400 by 400. Okay, so now the next thing to do is click on option. Once you click on option, click on complex profile. On that complex profile, move to profile manager, right, and click on new. This dot you're seeing, all right, just make sure it's new. You're selecting, select new, and then let's write the name. Let's say 400 column. Okay, now we need to change this one. 400 column. All right, so click OK and make sure you draw where this times is. Okay, where this dot is. Now before then, this use width, change it to beam. All right, change it to beam. Now we are set to go. Now let's click on line and then let's draw our column. Remember, it's 400, so we wouldn't want to draw everything to be 400. So what will happen now is, let's get the height of the column first. Let's say 3 meters. Okay, for the height. So this is the 3 meters, and we are going to divide this one. By dividing this, instead of using the middle point, let's shift it a little to this other side. Okay, to this side, let's shift it to here, and then now we'll select from, we'll make sure it's the same height, and then we'll cover here. Okay, so any shape you want to do now, just see this one as your column, and then any shape you do on the body, that's how it's going to come out there. Let's quickly do something. Select line, draw the lines like this, or you can draw it on the ground side. Okay, then offset it. Let's say 600 for this one. Tap control, no need for control self, just say 600 for this one, and then this other side, let's say 200. Tap control for this one, 200. No, let's tap control first, control to have a plus sign. Let's say 200 now, and for this one, let's say the total height of the column. And then now let's take this one like 200, and then let's leave this one here. Tap control, let's leave it here. Now delete this. We need to do something. Trim these ones outside because we want them to be singular. All right, so we are redrawing these lines now. So you pick this one to this point. Okay, you pick this one to this one, then you pick this one to this point. I think we have single lines now. All right, so now we can do away, but before we do away, let's first of all get the shape that we want. Okay, so let's say we want this one to come outside. This is a curved edge. Let's draw this one outside. But if you don't want it this way, you want it to have a base, you can decide to have the base first. Okay, maybe a base first from here to here to here. All right, cut this one and then draw this one outside like this. Maybe you want this point to be here. We want to move this one here. Okay, and then move this one inside a little. It actually depends on what you want. Okay, but I'm just trying to do something cool. Okay, let's say we want this one to come out a little. Okay, little, then this one sharp, then this one inside a little, then this one outside. Remember, the reason why this thing is coming out as a circle is because we selected this one, which is curve edge, and we'll just click here. All right, now let's do away with these lines because we don't need them. They are done serving their purpose. Okay, no, this one need to just trim it. So now this is the side. It's like we slide the column into two. So this one now is one side of the column, like just like maybe like a section view. That's what we're saying. So now let's fill in this space. Press down and hold your spacebar button and click inside. All right. So now if you click here, you can either select, click on um let's say modify. Okay, under this component default, rather under component default, you can click on component default and then check this override. Before then, click on this one first and then check override and select the color you want. Let's say white color is cool. Okay, and now click. You see it's still on that beam. All right, so once you've done these settings and then you're done drawing the shape of that column, or just one side of the column, okay, and then you click on save. Remember the name is 400 column and save as beam member. Okay, so now close. Let's go and do something. All right, so now let's move into, we need to reduce this one to what we want. Let's reduce this one to, before then, Control G, that's to group, and then let's see. There's no need of grouping. Let's just take this one inside to like 190. Let's say 200. Sorry, I have to change this mic. Sorry about the mic. Okay, so let's do with this one. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's take this one a little inside, and this one. The reason why I'm doing this because the size of the column is 400 by 400. Okay, and I want also reduce this one inside a little. So take this one inside with 190. Let's give it dimension. Let's say 190. Let's take this one with, let's see, 100. No, 150 is better. 150. 150. Please, this is important, okay? 150. Let's see how it's going to come out like. So this one 150. Okay. We're going to trim out these ones actually. Let's remove these ones. Okay. So now this will be like the center point. So now click on your under design, select beam because it's under beam 2. Click on beam, right? Normally it will be like this. It will come out like this. So you need to click on segment and then click on this beam, I section beam. All right, custom will show. Then click on this arrow and select our column, which is 400 column. Okay, that's the way we save it. So now once you come here, press down. If it's a box column you want to model, make sure it's box like this. But if it's not a box, let's quickly do something and then we will remove it later. So let's get this one like this. Okay, now let's remove this one to the side. This one will be curved, this one will be box. So any shape you do now, that's the shape this column is going to come out like. Okay, So this is very, very amazing actually. This is very, very amazing. So let's see this is how we want our column shape to be. So now select under design, select your beam, and under beam click and hold and press. Let's shift this one to the side so that will not cover everything. Okay, so let's start with the circular one. Under beam, based on what we've selected, press and hold and click. So we have the circular one now. And then for this one, press and hold. Let me shift this one. It's still inside to this side. So for this one, remember it's still under beam and the name of our column is 400 column. If you check on that setting, you can see it's 400 column. Okay. So now press and hold your spacebar button and press. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is too small to give us a circular shape. It's too small to give us a circular shape. So just have to, go with, just have to go with a bigger shape like this. So this one is going to come out. Okay. So still under our beam. Let's see. Yeah, you can see now the bigger one is out. And then for this one, it's still too small. We need to, let's see, we can increase the size by pressing scale. Okay. If you don't know how I did that, let me do that again. I just selected the lines, then I click on this resize and I click OK. Then I'll click here, drag a line once, click once, and then drag it. The more you drag it will expand, the more you reduce it to decrease. Okay, so now I'll still select our beam, hold down my spacebar button and click here. So if you check our 3D now, you see that particular shape. So this is what we just, this one. So this is our design. All right, this is our design. This one is the box one. You can use this as a flower pot, you can use it as column. So if you want it to be a column, you just have to reduce the size. Let me quickly do something. Let me show you. Under option, select complex profile. Okay, instead of new, now click on custom, select our 400 columns, click on edit. There's something we need to do. You see this box, this one here. What we need to do now is to shift everything. So shift this work back to this dot. All right, and click save. Our column will be more, it will look smaller, so we can have the height that we want. You see now, you see, so it's taller now. The reason why it was looking too big is because the space was too much. So you can see our column now. So you can use this one now as your column. So it depends on what shape you want. And with this one now, you can see no matter the size or the shape of the plan of that column, you can use that method to achieve it. All right. So this is triangular. This one is box. And this one is circle. So this is how to model column of your choice using this simple method, which is the complex profile. Okay, under complex profile. So thank you for your time, and if you find the video helpful, please do well to subscribe, comment, and if you have any question, alright, I'll do it to you. See you on the next tutorial.